Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. My name is Callie, and this is another weekend of Clarinets, Cats, and Coffee. In today's video, I am going to talk a little bit about tongue position and how that relates to tone quality. And the excerpt that I am giving you guys to practice this week is from the Vaughan Williams 6 Studies in English Folk Song. It's the second movement. I thought it would be appropriate since it's very smooth and legato and beautiful, and I personally think it's a very hard solo to really get a nice, smooth, consistent, beautiful tone in. So I thought it would be a great one to practice tongue position in. Before we get started, I would like to thank my patrons for supporting my channel. If you are not already a patron and you want to support my educational videos, please click on the link below. All right, so tongue position for clarinet. There are a couple of different things you can do to ensure that you're always playing with good tongue position. And so you're gonna have to experiment a little bit. And if you have a private teacher to help coach you through this process, I recommend you talk to them about it. Otherwise, it's gonna feel a little bit like you're kind of walking blindly in the dark. But give these things a try and let me know what you think. And if you have anything to add, leave them in the comments below so we can all learn from each other. So the first thing is something that I was taught, and that is to make a sh sound to mimic that high tongue position. The purpose of high tongue position, as we all know, is to create a very fast, focused stream of air going at the reed. And by doing that, you will create a vibrant, rich, colorful, very projected sound without having to push so hard or become tense or anything weird like that. So if we practice sh tongue position and give it a try with our instrument, shh. We can get a much more even sound. Now, for some folks, that shh tongue position doesn't work. Why? Because we all talk a little different, we learn different languages, we have different dialects, all kinds of stuff, right? So if that shh tongue position doesn't really do much for you, give this a try, okay? It could mean that the back of your tongue or the mid part of your tongue is lower and the front part is higher, right? So if you think about making an E sound or hissing like a cat, it can also give you a really fast, focused stream of air going at the reed. So by doing that, you can create a more focused, fast stream of air. Now, I know some of you may be like, well, what about voicing and blah, 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 and, well, voicing. On clarinet, you don't really have to think, at least on B-flat clarinet, you shouldn't really be thinking too hard about voicing. Basically, your tongue should be pretty high from the lowest note to the highest note. There are very, very subtle differences as you go high on the clarinet, as in like you will want to raise your tongue position a little more as you go higher and higher and higher, but the differences are so subtle that you shouldn't really think too hard about it. What you should think about is just keeping the tongue high, keeping the wind very fast. So these are the 2 tips for tongue position I'd like you guys to try out. If you have any tricks of your own, please leave them in the comments below. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is that none of this is going to work very well for you if you don't take in a nice big breath of air. So if you've seen many of my videos, you know my favorite thing to say is we have to take a home breath. So if you say the word home in reverse, it fills up all the way down to the belly, so you get a nice big full breath of air. So if you give yourself a nice big full breath of air to work with, set up a nice good embouchure, and just whoosh your air out with whatever tongue position syllable works for you, either E or sh or sh, then you'll get a nice, clear, even sound across the entire range of your instrument. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to hear those of you who are in the Facebook group post this. I can't wait to hear you play this. I look forward to hearing many, many beautiful excerpts posted on the group. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, a good week next week, and as always, happy practicing.